town ain't big enough to hold the two of us.
Well, then maybe you better be leaving, Becker.
I ain't leaving. I'm calling your bluff. Just how? I'll be waiting for you in my saloon at 4 o'clock. Alone. And if you're a man, you'll meet me there. Alone. I'll be there. I'll be awake. And come a-shooting.
So today's film is a Western from 1932 starring Tim McCoy called Texas Cyclone. And it's a pretty entertaining, fast-flowing, freewheeling little Western. And it's quite interesting because you've got a couple of future Western stars here. You've got Walter Brennan in there and a very young John Wayne, a 25-year-old John Wayne in here. He's got a pretty good part in it. And basically, Tim McCoy plays this cowboy, Texas Grant, who rides into town, and everybody mistakes him for this ex-lawman. This lawman was killed previously 5 years before, supposedly. And everybody's on edge because he's like come back from the grave, supposedly. And they're all like giving him the evil eye, and even all the local baddies like drawing on him and everything. And he takes on the personality of this supposedly deceased guy, and ends up at the guy's widow's ranch and starts turning her ranch around for her, because all the ranch hands are in cahoots with the local villain, Utah Becker, and stealing her cattle, rustling her cattle, etc. And so he fires them all except young John Wayne. And they turn the ranch around, and this causes, obviously, conflict with Utah Becker and his gang. So that's the kind of plot, really. But you could Walter Brennan in there as a sheriff, and he looks ancient. I mean, he's only 38 in this film, but he looks in his 60s probably in this film. It's really funny. John Wayne's really great, and he's only 25, and he's already got that star power shining through, and he's got a really good part in this film.
Ain't nobody got me buffaloed.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Do you think these cow thieves can be stopped?
Well, I never seen any yet that couldn't be stopped, if you went about it right.
It's got some really funny fist fights in here as well, really fast and brutal fist fights, sped up. The film's sped up, and exaggerated punching noises, but it's really entertaining. And sped up horse riding scenes. I don't know why they did that, because horses ride fast enough as it is, but they seem to feel the need to do that in these early films. And Tim McCoy is pretty good. I hadn't seen him before, and he's pretty solid. He's kind of pretty one note, and he's got these kind of weird kind of double take stares that he does, but he's still pretty entertaining. He's got this ridiculous pointy 10-gallon hat that looks really odd. Maybe that was the style back in the early Westerns, I don't know. But a really fast-flowing, fun-flowing Western. It gets bogged down a little bit in the middle of the film, but pretty entertaining. A few good fight scenes, a few good horse riding scenes, and a few famous faces. You've got Mary Gordon in here played Mrs. Hudson in the Universal Sherlock Holmes film also. So a lot of famous faces, and it's really adds to the film, I thought. It was a really fun, entertaining little Western. That's Texas Cyclone from 1932. Definitely give it a watch. A lot of fun, this little Western.